Hey guys, Sethly here, back with another Apex Legends video. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic day. My day has been pretty amazing with this new update we did get. And if you guys haven't already seen the update that we got today, the 1.2 update that came along with the new event, as well as a ton of other stuff, make sure to go check out my other video I made covering all the patch notes. But in this video, we're going to be going over all of the Kings Canyon updates and the map changes, and I'm going to be showing off what they look like in game. Now, admittedly, it isn't a ton of huge changes, but they definitely are changing the game and the map and the way the loot is placed around the map. We'll just have to wait for the major map changes until season 2, which is when I expect the major map changes to come along. But let's get right into these Kings Canyon updates we did get in update 1.2. Starting off with Thunderdome, as you guys can see, there are some changes. In the patch notes, it says Thunderdome has had some small changes to loot placement, mostly around moving loose loot into bins for more visibility on where the loot is. And as you guys can see, they did change the area in the back of Thunderdome that had all the loot on the ground. They made it flat and they put bins there, as well as there are now bins next to the respawn area, as well as behind that, or farther back more towards Skulltown, there is no longer that elevated little block area with a bunch of loot scattered around. It is now just loot bins, which I do think is a good addition. Now personally, I knew where all the loot was located on all the map, but they definitely are making it a lot easier for people who don't know all that stuff to find better loot. Let's get on to the pit. So they made some changes to the pit. I'll show on screen when I first checked it out after the update. Now personally, I haven't really noticed too many changes about the pit, but the patch notes do say it has about 2 times the loot in it. So I definitely was able to find quite a bit of loot there, but personally, I always thought that place had a lot of loot anyway. So if it did change like they did say it is in the patch, there's just going to be a lot more loot in the pit, aka 2 times the loot in it. Now let's get on to the other map change, which is Repulsor. Repulsor has had loot bins added to the west side of the area on top of the trapezoid buildings, and as you guys can see in the gameplay I am showing you guys right now, there's about, I think if I were to count off my head, there are 5 new bins on top of the trapezoid buildings. So basically just more loot in Repulsor, which is pretty cool in my opinion. I definitely like that addition. And then on to the last map change for this update. They added some loot in the underground pit in the small town in the Shattered Forest, is what it's called in the patch notes, but personally I didn't know what Shattered Forest means, but this just means the tunnel or the cave that is in swamp. They did add some loot crates and a couple of different little areas where loot is spawning in that area. Now I think it does look pretty cool now. I think it's a lot better than what it used to be, just some random useless tunnel that a lot of people didn't even know about. But that's all of the map changes we have gotten in the update we did get today. As far as I know, if I missed any map changes, make sure to let me know down in the comment section below. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification bell for daily Apex content. I'm going to be having a ton more videos coming out around this new update and all that type of stuff, so make sure to be on the lookout. It's been your boy Sethly, and I'm out.